All right, welcome back to another market report for October 2021, the beginning of the fourth quarter. I understand that these videos may not be the most exciting thing that you will see today, but it's important information and I'll try to spice it up a little bit. So we'll take a look at the numbers for Whatcom County, and then we're going to talk about what to do if you want to buy your new home, but you need to sell your old home and you don't want to use a contingency between those because contingencies are still not desirable for sellers in this market. So first, let's take a look at those numbers. And those numbers are nothing new. You know, we see the median sales price up, we see the number of homes on market down. It's the same story that we've been talking about. And we've had this conversation back in June, and I know a number of brokers have had it too, about how the market is cooling. We are seeing a slight cooling of the market. Yes. So what I want to take a look at is this graph right here. And this takes a look at the number of homes for sale in the light green, the number of homes sold in the dark green, and then the pendant line is that red line. We're going to take a look back 5 years to August of 2016. And you'll see there we have 850 homes on the market and 350 homes sold. And what a stark contrast that is to August of 2021, which we just finished up a couple months ago. And you can see the number of homes for sale is down significantly, and the number of homes sold is pretty much the same, up a little bit higher. So the reason I want to bring this up is because when we talk about the market cooling, that's in comparison to what was happening in May and April when we were seeing $100,000 plus over asking price. Now we're seeing $50,000, $60,000, $70,000 plus over asking price. We're seeing multiple offer situations that don't include 20 to 25 offers, but they include 3, 4, 5 offers. And even 2 offers on your home is a multiple offer situation. And that is a competitive situation. So if you're a buyer, there does seem to be a little bit of breathing room, but you need to take that with a grain of salt because it's in comparison to the word I hate to say, but it was crazy beginning of the year. And now we're just kind of maintaining through the summer months, and as we move into the winter, we'll probably see a little bit more reprieve, but it's going to remain competitive no matter what. So if you want to buy a home and you're thinking, I want to take advantage of this market, but I don't know how to get from the home I currently have into my new home, I need the equity here for a down payment over here, but I don't want to use a contingency and I can't sell my house first, I think I have a solution for you, and we'll talk about it here. There's a new loan program for people who want to buy a home, but they need to sell their home first, and so typically that'd be a contingency. And in this market, like it's very rare to get a contingency accepted by the seller. So this is basically saying you have a home, we're going to look at the value of your equity, and we're going to allow you to use that equity as your down payment. And then it's a bridge loan, but a bridge loan typically takes an additional 20 days. This is processed at the same time, and it just makes the offer like in a reasonable time frame. You don't have to have a contingency, you have a down payment, there's not much out of pocket for it. And then on top of that, Compass actually pays or works with a company to pay the first 6 months of your bridge loan payments for you, so you don't have to worry about that.
Ever? You don't pay it back?
You have to pay it back out of the net proceeds. Ideally, what we want to do is sell your home very quickly after you've purchased your next home. You just don't have to make this like, I have to sell my home, write that into the deal and add a level of complexity to it and make it like a less secure offer for that seller who's looking at 5 other offers. Like, You know, if you have financing, that kind of cuts down your competitiveness, and then you have financing and a contingency, and then you're 2 steps back. So if we can at least remove one of those, you're in a much better position. And then you get to buy a house like, you know, traditionally, and then you go and you sell your house and you pay it all off with the net proceeds of that sale. So, okay, so I feel like it's important for me to describe the concept of a bridge loan to you, and please know I'm not a lender. I'm a real estate agent. I will help you buy your new home and sell your old home, but all the information about rates and fees and the real numbers that you'll be working with, reach out to your lender to, you know, find out what that is. And then also, you know, if you don't have a lender, reach out to me, and I'm happy to put you in touch with somebody who can do this type of bridge loan program that we're talking about. But I'm gonna make this super quick and try to make it as simple as possible. Let's say that you have a home that you currently own, and you want to use the equity in this home to purchase a new home. Let's actually change the color of this to make this really a beautiful, cool new home. Now, what we've done in the past is you use a bridge loan to buy that, and it's basically bridging the gap between one house to the next house. Now, the reason that this hasn't worked in the current market is because before you can get approved for that bridge loan, you need to be under contract on the new house. You need to be able to put that on the application for your bridge loan. And that is a 20-day application process in addition to the 30-day for your new mortgage. So this is going to be a total of a 50-day financing period. And in this competitive market, I really don't know of any sellers that are willing to wait 50 days when they're getting offers that could have cash that close in 2 weeks, or at least financing traditionally that does 30 days. So what we're doing now is we've got, you know, your one house that you love, the new house that you want to move into. But what we do here is we pre-approve you for the bridge loan. So your lender doesn't need you to identify the new house. We just know what you're working with, what your down payment will be, so that when you make an offer on the house that you like and we find it, now we can move forward with confidence because you're pre-approved for the bridge, you're pre-approved for your mortgage, and this whole process now takes 30 days, not 50, because that 20 is folded into the 30 because you're pre-approved. It's a much more enticing scenario for a seller to accept that. And if, you know, we know that your house is going to sell in a heartbeat. So once we get on the other side of this, you potentially could have 3 payments where you have your bridge loan payment that we set up, you have your original mortgage right here, and then you have your new mortgage moving forward in time. And so there could be a point in time where you come through here and you now have 3 payments to make. And we at Compass, we don't want to see you do that. So we're willing to come in with our bridge loan program and take care of up to 6 months of your bridge loan payment. It's basically what we do. The only catch to it is that you have to work with a Compass agent in order to sell your home, which you are already doing because we're the people that are working on doing this whole thing with you. While we're going through to finance you for your new home and that 30 days that we've got in the escrow period, we're getting your old home ready for market so that as soon as you are closed and you move in, we are ready to hit the market and get that turned around and sold in hopefully 30 days, 45 days. If we're over 45 days in this market, then there's something wrong and we need to reapproach the situation. So there you go. I hope that that's helpful. I hope that that makes sense and this art didn't make it more confusing. It may have, and I apologize. But if you have questions, just DM me over on Instagram. You're welcome to leave a comment here. I'd love for you to like this video and subscribe it. We'll do more fun and interesting things. And I will see you next time. Thanks.